everybody. Thanks for joining us today. We're on board Options, a 2011 Selene 58. This is Christina Danielle, and we're going to talk a little about how she bought the boat and what their plans are and how she likes her Selenes. So when did you buy the boat?
We bought the boat in 2023, spent a year doing adjustments that we wanted. And so this actually is our first year at doing any serious cruising.
So is this your first rendezvous?
This is our second rendezvous.
Your
we
second
came last year just visiting, staying at the resort.
Oh, I remember you guys last year, yeah, but you didn't have the boat here.
We did not have the boat here.
Yeah.
We had just bought it, and we weren't comfortable enough with the boat to bring it out here, although it's very, very close.
So why'd you buy a Selene?
Well, we were first owners of a sailboat. We had a Catalina 47,
Okay.
which we owned for 15 years,
Ah.
and we sailed it everywhere. And we even spent 6 years in Mexico at the Sea of Cortez, going all the way down to Manzanillo, and we really loved the sailboat. But as you get a little older, working on a sailboat gets harder. Plus, we live in La Quinta, California, and in La Quinta, it's warm in the winter. That's also the best weather for Mexico. So when we decided we would really like to be near the water, but in the Pacific Northwest, a sailboat, although there are many people with sailboats here, was not right for us. You sail or you navigate outside. And when you live in the desert in beautiful weather, you don't want to be outside in the rain. So we decided to go for a trawler.
So now you keep the trawler up here, and you live in La
Quinta, yes.
Yeah.
So we spent our winter months in La Quinta, in our home, and the summer months here in the Pacific Northwest, and the boat stays here, stays in Anacortes.
Wow. So we're over here in San Juan, on San Juan Island in Roach Harbor. Tomorrow the rendezvous is over. Where are you going to go?
We really haven't made long-term plans yet for the summer. There's another Selene there, Wild Blue, which is a 57, and we are going with them to several islands, including to Vancouver, doing Bouchard Gardens and so on.
Oh, nice.
In about 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
But we really don't have any firm plans. So this is our shakeout year of the boat, so
you just hang around the San Juans and
we're going to
check it out and play with your boat, and you're going to be able to go directly into the wind. How's that going to feel?
That's going to be okay.
That's okay. You go directly where you want to go. You don't have to tack or...
Well, yes, you don't have to tack. With sailboat, you go where the wind takes you, as opposed to where you want to go. But in warm weather in Mexico, and especially the Sea of Cortez, is wonderful.
Yeah. But up here in the Pilothouse, you get up in the morning, it's cold outside, and
exactly
have your coffee and hang out, and you're in your short sleeve shirt and relaxing and nice and warm.
Yes. The being inside the boat, and especially at night. I mean, we sit down here and we play dominoes, or we play games and so on, and it's well lit and it's comfortable.
Yeah, and you get a great view. Look at the windows here.
Yeah. In the sailboat, you're downstairs.
You're in a hole in a sailboat. I'm a sailor too, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, you really get to appreciate the view that you get up here, and being nice and warm or cool.
And the view we have of the Flybridge is fantastic.
Yeah.
And when we purchased the boat, the boat did not have enclosures. And during that period that we basically prepare the boat the way we wanted, we ordered enclosures, and it is wonderful. Up there, you have a whole new living room, and it's nice and toasty. It doesn't matter how bad the weather is outside.
Yeah. So tell me, why'd you buy a Selene?
Oh, I wanted a Selene, period. My husband like when we were on the sailboats, he wanted a Sparksman Stevens 47. And I took one look at the boat and I said, that boat is not for me. It is stiff, it may be, and he kept saying, but it's the perfect point of sail and the shear of this. And I said, I don't care, we're not getting. So we compromised on the Catalina, which was a very comfortable boat. Well, it's sort of the same thing applied to the Selene. There's a boat, and I don't remember the name, that he liked because it has a stack with a dry exhaust.
Oh.
And he kept saying, you know, when this exhaust is not in the water, you're not going to have this. And I said, I don't care. That boat has 3 levels, and you have to go through 3 sets of stairs. And I am not getting that boat. So we knew some friends that had at the time a Selene 53.
Oh, okay.
And I had been several times on that boat, so I said, I'm going for Selene 53. We didn't find a Selene 53 that we liked, and it was in good condition, so we ended up with a 58.
How long did you look before you found this boat?
Well, it happened to be during the pandemic. We couldn't go anywhere with a sailboat. We are from Southern California, and you couldn't even go to Catalina. So all you could do was just go out and come back, essentially, because you couldn't go anywhere. Nobody accepted you. And so eventually we sold the sailboat and said, but this is the right time to go to the Pacific Northwest then and go for the trawler. And we thought, oh, we're going to buy it right away, right? And during the pandemic, everybody, I think, wanted a boat just like they wanted homes outside of town and so on, because you couldn't do anything. And so it took us from early 2021 to mid-2023 to find this boat.
Wow. And you finally found it up here?
Yes.
Did you look anywhere else? Did you look in California or
We
just
looked
up here?
in Florida.
Looked in Florida.
And we found this same boat in Florida, and it was acceptable. We had agreed to buy it. The seller and us agreed on the price and everything. But we could not buy the boat in Florida because the logistics were impossible. It was April. The insurance company wanted us to be outside of Florida, north of
Georgia, yeah.
Hatteras.
Oh, yeah.
And we had no experience in the area. We called several marinas to see if we could, how we could. We tried to make a route and look at marinas where we would stay in between. They were all booked because everybody was coming from the Caribbean back. We tried to take a boat transfer to take the boat from Florida to the West Coast through the Panama Canal, and there was no boat transfer to make in time. Come in. There's the captain.
So we're now joined by Captain Michael Dunham, and he is the owner with Christina on the boat. And Michael, why'd you buy a Selene?
Well, we came over from Sailboat, right, for many years, 15 years for sailing at Catalina 470. And we were in Mexico. The season wasn't compatible with our home, so we decided to move up here to the Pacific Northwest. And we thought a trawler would probably be more reasonable for this area. So we moved up to a trawler, and it's been quite an experience. So quite a learning curve.
Yeah, so how did you learn the systems? I mean, you're already a boater, so...
You just read a lot of manuals,
yeah,
and you get out and you just keep working at it. You just keep, over and over and over until you can learn how the systems work, until you become familiar with them. And this boat was challenging because it wasn't, the electronics really weren't properly configured, and so we had to redo the electronics. And now I'm pretty comfortable with electronics and all on the boat. So we're ready to go out and experience the boat.
Yeah, so I understand you're going to kind of hang out with San Juan's this summer.
We'll probably stay in the San Juan Gulf Islands.
Gulf Islands, yeah.
Maybe a little bit farther north, maybe Desolation Sound.
Yeah. So why Selene and why not one of the other trawlers?
We looked at all the other ones. I think Christina was partial to the accommodations in the Selene.
So downstairs, the way the staterooms are set up, or the Flybridge, or
the boat that he liked had stairs in the back, and then you were on a level. And you had stairs to go up, and then you were another level. And then to go to the Flybridge, you had to go outside, walk around, come back, and have another set of stairs. And I said, there's no way I'm doing that unless you put in a dumbwaiter when you can send the food and the drinks up and down to the Flybridge, because we do live a lot on the Flybridge. We enjoy our Flybridge.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not carrying food there. And he says, oh, I'll carry it. And I said, doesn't matter. There'll be two of us bring trays and dishes and everything else, and there's no way. So that's why we selected the Selene. It's a lot more efficient and convenient for them.
Yeah, and you have all these outdoor spaces too. Do you guys have chairs that you put in the back, or
Not yet. Those
Not yet?
those are to be painted hopefully in the next few months.
you know, Selene makes some.
We're going to see those.
Yeah.
Now, it's not a picture of one,
Yeah,
and we want to take a look at those.
yeah. Just contact us.
Yeah, we're going to put the Selene chairs up on the Flybridge, but on the back, what you made for the Selene 59 and 60 is a settee, but
Yeah.
it faces in. And they are saying they're going to be trying to make one that comes up and you can sit looking out. And that's what we would be interested in.
Yeah, so we're looking at some seats that rotate. That they kind of rotate like this, so you can face backwards. The other thing is, we'll have to take a look, but maybe a settee back here on this wall facing back. So there's a few things.
Okay.
But yeah, you got a nice big area back there.
We do, but there's a hatch in the center. So
Right.
we got to work around that.
Right.
The Lazarette,
Yeah.
in the 59 and the 60, the Lazarette, you access from the swim step.
Right.
While here, the Lazarette on the 58, you access it from the cockpit.
Yeah.
So you have to have enough space to lift it, so you can't put a table in the middle.
The boat is very stable. It's very maneuverable, which is very positive. So we've had no problems with that. Docking's relatively simple. I mean,
Balanced stern thrusters, right?
this boat most anywhere. I mean, it's very easy to maneuver.
Yeah.
Very easy. Now, the only issue, of course, is visibility. Visibility's tough in the boat
Yeah.
when you're in the pilot house. So
If you have to
that's a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
back into the dock,
Yeah.
we actually bought
Now I have-
headsets so we can talk to
Yeah,
each other.
that's a good thing.
And
yeah.
I can say you're 6 feet from the dock, stern to port or stern to starboard, and that helps us dock.
We have cameras and all in the back, but it's still, it's a bit of a challenge
Have you
to
thought?
learn how to do that.
Have you thought about a remote dock mate?
We have all remotes. We have remotes.
You do.
Yeah, we have a remote, actually a commercial remote. We just have to get used to it.
Get used to-
Everything else-
Go take it out, play around with it. We got plenty of time this summer. Yeah, that's great.
Practice.
Yeah, for sure. So, kind of looking around, this is really nice with these inlaid North Stars, but this looks like a magic table.
It is. You pull it out, it pops up.
Should we look at it?
Sure.
Sure.
There it was. And then this one, like that.
Yeah. Like that.
That is so cool.
That's one of those.
Oh,
And it
that's
also,
the table.
Isn't
it
that
also
cool?
It also goes down, so you can use it as a coffee table, or it stays up as a dinner table. But you can
And it
easily,
slides in and out.
yeah, and you can easily sit 8 people here.
And this boat is 14 years old, and it looks brand new. The woodwork's amazing.
It's a 2011, but it didn't see the water until 2013. So
Right.
it's about 12 years old, but it has very few hours, has 1,000 hours.
It was not used very much. The prior owners, the spouse, didn't like boating very much. So although they spent it was more for them. It was more of a floating condo that they could come and spend the weekend on, and you could see the usage. You know, the oven had never been used. The washer and dryer had never been used.
And that's probably good for the interior, but we've had to do quite a bit of work on the engine and on the generator because it just sat too long.
Yeah.
So I've replaced the cooling systems. And,
Yeah.
The water maker also hadn't, needed.
but all works good now.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
Cool. We want a little tour of the boat?
Sure.
I'm with Christina, the owner of Options in the Cockpit, and we're going to give you a quick little run through the boat. This is a Selene 58 that they've owned for a couple years now, a year and a half or so.
Year and a half.
Yeah, about a year and a half, and we'll give you a run through the boat. So this is a 2-deck, so not a wide body, 2 side decks. In this 58, you can see this cockpit is huge. It's really big. Access to the Lazarette is right here. And that's really deep. Wow. Can you stand up down there?
Oh yes, you
Yeah.
can stand up in it in the engine room.
Yeah, good. I can't wait to get to the engine room. And it looks like is there a freezer? Oh, that's the engine room door down there.
That's the engine room.
Yeah.
No, that's the commissary door.
Oh, that's
And
the commissary
the
door.
other side of the commissary is the engine room.
Oh,
But we do have a big freezer there.
okay, cool.
Furthermore, if we're on the way and I kill him, I can put
You can put them in there.
freezer.
And also, we've got the steps back here that go up to the
to the Flybridge.
You like that?
I love that Flybridge.
I love that too. That's really good. And they did an enclosure in the boat, so with the strata glass. So really nice, really clear, and they made some wing doors. So they can actually enclose this cockpit. Really nice. And
When you close them, then it's warm. It's really
it stays nice and warm here, yeah. Yeah.
And
All right, Christina, you want to show us the
web-
slide?
yes. So this is the salon, and you saw the table how it opens. It's
The magic table.
the magic table is wonderful and it's impeccable. And this area is good. You know, when I have guests, I put a tablecloth here, and I serve, do a buffet type meal. The
all important wine fridge.
all important wine cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I have better ones than those.
Oh,
There it is. Bell Gloss will be very happy.
nice.
Lots
of drawers.
Drawers. The Selene silver
Oh, look at that. Selene silverware.
silverware. So we have a bank of drawers here. This holds my dishes.
That's pretty easy to get to, too.
Here is the galley, and I have a dishwasher. I would not have had a boat without a dishwasher. And we have a full Sub-Zero refrigerator
And freezers.
and freezers.
And 2 freezer drawers.
Freezer drawers with ice maker.
With an ice maker. That's nice.
Stove. This is mine, and I would not give my Breville air fryer away because it's much better than the oven here.
Oh, yeah.
And I use the oven for storage, and I use that for essence the oven.
All right. And then all this nice storage up here, too.
Yes. And then I have supplies here, basically pantry items.
Okay. We go up to the
Let's go up to
island house.
pilot house, and the captain is here again. And now we're in the pilot house. As you can see, it has a settee. People can actually sit here while the captain is captaining the boat. And you just sit and you can see out, point out all the big logs that you're gonna find going to Alaska.
You got to watch them.
Yes, you can watch those logs.
Yeah.
But there's an array of screens. And basically, this navigation station you will see repeated upstairs in the Flybridge, so we can actually ride out there and
Have
pilot
the
and
same
pilot from there.
facility. Yeah. So are these the same repeating up there? So
Except
this screen will have this one.
Well, we actually have 2 screens upstairs, so we have a split screen between the navigation
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
radar. Then we carry a Maritron screen up.
Yeah. Nice.
and you have to decide which station you're going to drive from. You cannot get 2 different instructions from each station.
Yeah.
So either one of us, regardless of where we stand, will have control of the boat, not both of them.